Okay, Brendon.
Yes,
So,
that's me.
we got asked a question. We've just been to Right Riches for You in Houston, and someone asked us a question. As we have the relationships and money call coming up, did you sort of gain any awareness from Right Riches and anything to say after the Right Riches about
Well, one of the things
relationship?
that I got, one of the big aha moments for me was someone in the class was talking about how people needed a reason to create. And I'm not sure where this applies to a relationship, but also I looked at, well, it's true, because we've had things show up with us, and in our relationship with, say, we're investing in a castle in Italy, and before that we were like, oh, should we do it? Will the money show up? How are we going to do this? It's a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. But when we went, okay, let's do it, we had a reason to create. So look at the places in life where I remember Gary talking about once he lived with these people, and they said, well, I need rent money, so I go out and get rent money. So they had their reason to create. They needed $1,000 for the month for their rent, so they went and created it. So where are you not setting your reasons to create big enough for you? So if you had a reason that you needed, $100,000 this month, you needed it, it was life or death, would you create it? And if that's if yes is the case, if yes, of course I would. I need it. Otherwise, I'm going to die. If it's like that, then what if you actually took that into your life and you gave yourself, and my phone's ringing. It's a money counter, and you gave and you gave yourself some bigger reasons to create. So instead of waiting for the reason, look at, okay, what would I like to create? And I love it how the money counter goes off when I'm talking about reasons to create. You could get a money counter. That could be fun.
Hey, we've got a friend who did.
Sorry, distracted.
Hey, the one thing I want to add to that, I know you can't see me, but let me see if I can do this. Yeah, you can see me. Here I am. is one of the things that Gary talks about is being in a relationship. You should be creating at least 20 times more than what you would create alone.
Yeah.
So demanding that to show up with the reason to create.
Well, demanding that to show up, and also being willing to be committed to your relationship. If you're not willing to be committed to your relationship, then you will never, ever, ever have that. It won't be possible, because you'll always be looking at, well, if I'm not committed to my relationship, then I'm looking at 60-40, or if I create, to create 20 times more, I'm going to need to do 14 times more, and they're going to need to do 6 times more. Or there's always this, it's never an equal level of contribution. If you're committed to your relationship, then that's definitely a possibility. So look at, okay, where am I not committing to my relationship? And what if I didn't have these back doors in it and I was willing to actually go for this? Committing to your relationship doesn't mean that you need to be in it forever. It means that you need to be in it for the next 10 seconds. It means that you need to go, you know what, I'm in this no matter what. I'm committed to it. I'm not going to have my back doors open. And you'll hear about all of this on the call. We've got 3 days of this relationships and money call. We had this big time. When we first started our relationship, there was back doors everywhere. There was no front doors. It was just back doors. It was just back door, back door, back door, back door, back door.
We did. We kept waiting for the other one to leave.
Yeah, so it's like, trust us. We know about this. We've used these tools, and we've created not only a completely different financial reality, but a different reality with the relationship. So, like I said, we've got 3 days to talk about this. I can't go into it all right now, like as much as I'd love to.
We're going to go to the airport.
We have to go to the airport because we're going to Costa Rica.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.